What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast.
We hope you are having a very happy Friday. It is close to the end of the month, so we hope you're ending the month on a good, strong note. I'm super excited for today's podcast. All right, guys, we are super excited for today's podcast because we have an influencer Q&A. So a lot of you guys ask us, what is the influencer life? Like, why does it take you a whole day to edit? Why does it take you a whole day to post a brand deal? And there's just a lot of questions. So today we're going to bring you just that. We're literally going to spill the beans on what it's like to be an influencer.
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't have said it any better, babe. Let's get right into it.
So all these questions are coming from Instagram, and a lot of them are just basically how to get started and everything. So we're just going to let you guys know our experience with being an influencer. Someone else's experience could be much different.
No.
What?
Just kidding. We're all the same. Just kidding.
But this is just how being an influencer is like for us. So let's get started. One of the questions that I always get is, were you scared of people from your hometown judging you?
Sheesh, for sure.
It is actually funny because people from my hometown, from my school, did judge me. I was looked at funny, but because when I started, I was literally getting like 5 views a video, and I was already acting like I was getting like 100,000 views. So yeah, it was definitely, for me, I wasn't scared of getting judged because I feel like I was already judged anyway. So I was like, I don't care. I'm doing something that I love. And I just loved uploading vlogs. It was for the memories. It wasn't really because, oh, one day I can make money off of this, because I didn't even know that I would be where I am right now. So I wasn't very scared of it because I haven't always been like a person that cares about what people think of me. So in that sense, I was like, whatever, they're gonna judge me anyway, so might as well judge me doing something that I like. So were you scared of someone judging you?
No, I wasn't scared of people judging me. I was just really scared of the camera, guys. I was not a camera person at first. Blanca would try to vlog in front of me. I'd be like, oh, like, really? You gotta shove a camera in my face? But now, pues, échame todas las cameras que quieran.
He already knows how to act. He used to not know how to act on camera, but it was good. It's good now, but it is kind of nerve-wracking when you start.
When do you know to give up?
Dun,
Give
dun,
it to them hard,
dun.
babe.
I honestly, well, in my opinion, I don't think you should ever give up because
That's what I was gonna say.
you never know when it's gonna take off for you. You never know when it's your time. You never know, because let me tell you guys, I uploaded on YouTube for 4 years before I ever made any kind of views, before I've ever made money, nothing. For 4 years, guys, I was literally uploading videos like I was already making money, like I was already having those 100,000 views a video. I literally thought that I was already a YouTuber, you know? So I uploaded for 4 years with no outcome, and some of these people like get like 100 views a video, maybe 1,000 views a video. Girl, I was getting literally 5 views a video, and it was me rewatching my videos. So my advice is never ever give up. Don't drop the towel just because you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Trust me, your time will come if you keep up with the consistency and uploading what
And
you
creativity.
love. Yes.
But like, you should never give up, and I'm gonna be more realistic part of it. Damn, I really can't talk today. Anyways, you should still have, like, if you're like, you went 100% to this, you quit your job, and then you're like, I'm gonna be an influencer. Pues también, like, no, like, you should still, what I recommend is to never give up, but still have like a steady source of income, you know? Don't like to put all your eggs into one basket, or say, I'm gonna do this influencer thing, I'm gonna quit my job, and tomorrow I'm gonna buy a camera and I'm gonna start uploading on YouTube. Como que no, like, I think trying to pursue an influencing life is a good side gig for a while. It kind of gives you like a reason to live, to like wake up every day instead of just go to your regular 9 to 5. That's how I would pursue it.
Yes, it's exciting, and I would say it definitely should start as a hobby. I feel like if your mindset going in, filming your first video, your first TikTok, and being like, I'm gonna make money from this, you're gonna be so disappointed, you're gonna be so discouraged, and you're gonna want to quit that same day. So definitely my advice is, don't go into wanting to be a YouTuber, a TikToker, an Instagrammer and thinking, oh, I'm going to make so much money off of this. I think go into it thinking that it's going to be a hobby, that it's going to be something that you love to do, something that you get home from your 9 to 5 job and you're excited to film a new TikTok, a new YouTube video. Make it something so exciting, but don't put any expectations to it, because you're going to be discouraged super, super fast.
Yeah. Hobby and then job.
Yes. Well, what is that saying? Support your or
Support your dreams until your dreams support you. Is that
that's a
Russ?
Rose lyric. All right, let's see. All right. How many hours do you spend editing and what apps do you recommend? I want to start a YouTube channel. Tell them, babe, how many hours would you say on average you spend editing?
Fuck, a video? I'm gonna round it up to a good 5 hours between the export, the editing, and then the import, the editing, and the export. Right?
Yeah.
I would say good 5 hours. And then
But let me cut you off there.
cut me
Five.
off.
Okay, I'm gonna cut him off there because I think that you mean 5 hours if you're not interrupted by nothing
Oh
ever.
yeah, that's like Blanca. Well, now that we have a baby, Blanca took the baby out to the mall with her mom, and I have zero peace, zero everything. The dogs are fed; they're not disturbing me. Boom.
But also, I would say that you can't go 5 hours straight editing because you need a break for your creativity. Is that what I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to say? Because I feel like there's times when Jonathan's like, I'm done for today. I'm done editing. You go look at it and maybe add like a little bit of from you. But he's done. And then the next day he will go back into the video and be like, oh my God, I have all these new ideas. Let me add these cuts. Let me
Yeah.
add these effects. So truthfully, it could take up to a whole day for you to edit a video,
Yeah.
especially if you want it to come out nice and it's not like super rushed and no cuts raw
Yeah,
vlog.
like 5 hours in the afternoon, and then maybe I'm like I said, I'll get tired, fatigued, wake up in the morning with a little coffee, maybe hit it with another 2 hours to make sure everything came out nice. So yeah.
Yeah. And also, as for what apps we recommend, I feel like a lot of people think that to start a YouTube, to start a TikTok, to start anything, you need these high quality cameras and lights and a good computer. But honestly, guys, I started with my iPhone. I edited and filmed on my iPhone. And I think that in a way, people love that. ¿Cómo se dice sencillez in
Yeah.
English? Like
Simplicity.
simplicity of just a relatable person vlogging on their phone and doing everything from their phone. So iMovie is great. It's super easy to learn,
Free.
but yeah, and it's free. It already comes as an app on your iPhone. But if you want to go the extra mile and add effects, add text, add or edit your TikToks or Instagram reels, I use an app called InShot on my phone. It is about $30, I think, but it's only a one-time fee, and you can edit your TikToks, your Instagram, anything on there, and your YouTube videos, and it has effects and everything, so it makes your videos more entertaining, if you will. So that's perfect for the phone, but for our YouTube videos, what do we use?
Yeah, if you happen to have a laptop, specifically a Mac, I recommend Final Cut Pro or Premiere. That's what Mondo uses, and I know a lot of people use Premiere Pro. Final Cut Pro was a one-time payment of 300 buckaroons. So
Yeah, and also, we don't want to discourage you. Like, if you don't have that money to invest, because it is an investment. Like
hmm
when we drop that money, we're like, "Damn, girl." We used iMovie for a long
for
time.
the longest
I
time,
think we just got Final Cut Pro like last year, no,
yeah,
or 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So iMovie, don't get discouraged. Like literally, you could do it all on iMovie, guys, or Adobe Premiere.
Yeah.
I don't know any about that, but that is a good way to start.
Yeah, when I first got Final Cut Pro, guys, I remember being so excited and wanting to do cool edits. And then one time, this like 2 second clip in the YouTube video took me an hour to learn. I was like, "Fuck no, I'm never gonna finish this video." Like cool edits here and there, pero like whatever. You guys get the gist of the. I feel like for vlogs, you don't really need crazy edits, you know.
Yeah. Another good question we have is, damn, I just had it right here. Oh, is it actually a good pay? Does it really help you pay your bills, or how does it work?
All right, guys, let me answer this one, babe. Let me answer this one because I was just thinking about this the other day on my way home from Target. When people say I get paid this much an hour or this much a month and or this much a year, it's money, right? They always talk about monetary value, like how much money they get paid, right? But then I'm like, no, I think now the question should be how much do I get paid in my time? Because time is going and it's moving and your life is progressing, you're only getting older. So I feel like time is also, I feel to me time is worth way more. So for example, once J&J started making the same as my other 9 to 5 job, I was like, okay, hasta aquí, like this is a sign I'm quitting my job, not because I was making crazy amounts of money more than my regular job, but because it was also paying me in time. Like I could wake up at any time I wanted. I could go to sleep at any time I wanted. Now I don't have a boss to tell me if I can or can't go to Cali or Florida, time off, whatever, sick days and all that. So that to me is worth a million times more than money, guys, and that's what you got to ask yourself as well. So obviously, to answer your question, how much do we make? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing out of this world, at least for us. Obviously you got those big ass YouTubers, but for us it's nothing crazy. But my time, I value it more. So if this job allows me to stay home and watch my son grow and spend more time with my wife and my dogs, and al contrario to just getting home at 6, playing with him a little bit and then going to sleep tired, that to me is worth millions of dollars. So
So now to piggyback off of that question, it's how do you start making money? I just started my channel and I'm curious. So give them the logistics
So the
behind it.
logistic, guys, to make money on a YouTube channel is you need at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. That, to explain that, is basically whether you upload 30 videos or one video, those videos have to accumulate 4,000 hours of people have watched them. I know it sounds crazy and intimidating, but eso se llegan de volada. Like, I don't know why, but it gets there quick. Like, again,
Especially if you're consistent. So if
yes.
you're
Uh-huh.
uploading consistently, like in a month, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I have 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if someone watches your 30-minute video, ellos solo se echaron 30 minutes. Now, if you have 100 people, then that's, do the math. So, those 4,000, the most difficult, I would say, is those 1,000 subscribers for sure.
Yeah, and then after you have those requirements, then you kind of submit like an application to
Uh-huh.
YouTube, which is where they go in and they review your channel. They make sure that you are not using profanity, you're not showing, like just crazy things like, or and also cussing,
Yeah.
and you don't have copyright strikes. All of that goes into play. So yeah, honestly, like if we go super in detail, like you have to find non-copyright music, you have to make sure you're not vlogging when there's like a Harry Styles song going on,
Mm-hmm.
so there's just so many things behind it. But initially, to get paid on YouTube, it is like an application where
Mm-hmm.
they review your channel and they approve you, or I don't think they've ever denied anyone unless they have like
No.
profanity. But
But you can cuss at the beginning, guys. Like, if that's who you are and you like to cuss a lot, then go for it.
yeah,
I feel like cussing, they start cracking down on you when you're like super, super big.
not only that, but also if you start adding like the beeps,
Yeah.
like it makes a video entertaining. You're like, oh my God, they're
Oh, yeah.
cussing. And another thing that I learned, I hope YouTube doesn't listen to this podcast, but if you cuss in Spanish, they never catch it.
Yeah. I want to be one, but I'm scared. I don't know how to start, and I'm afraid because I'm on the heavier side. Babe, tell him. Tell her.
To be honest, girl, just like any other job, it does not matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you talk like. It doesn't matter where you're from. Whatever you do, whatever you want to do, just do it. It doesn't matter if you're heavy. It doesn't matter if you're super skinny. People are going to watch you because of how you are,
Yeah.
what you talk about, what you upload, how relatable you are, just anything. So don't ever think like how you look or anything like that stop you. Don't let it stop you from uploading on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. As soon as you start being yourself, guys, I promise it's going to be a smooth sailing ride and you're going to be happier doing things. So
Yeah, that's why I feel like a lot of the times, like, that's why like a lot of TikTok girls and like Instagram model girls don't really do good on YouTube because all they have is like pictures and, like stuff like that. So when they try to go into the YouTube world, they're not very entertaining. So I feel like it's just people don't really care how you look as long as you are entertaining and you're funny and you just have a good personality. They're gonna watch you and like you.
yeah, it all depends on the content you put out, not what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
This question says, "How did you build your following?" Dun dun
Pues tu
dun.
amor.
So, how I built my following, honestly, guys, just like the first question I said, you never give up. You just keep going because you never know when it's going to be your time. I was just uploading anything and everything, whatever I wanted. And even now I look back at my vlogs and I'm like, damn, like, why don't I vlog like that anymore? Like, I would just vlog literally me not doing anything. And I thought, like, watching it back, I'm like, damn, I'm glad I have these memories. So, what had happened was that one of my videos went viral, and that's how I started to build my following. So, as I said, I was just vlogging anything and everything. One day I was going to a quinceañera. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to film myself getting ready. And when you get ready to go out, you put music on and then you sing along to it and you do your makeup while you're singing. So I was like, whatever. So I titled it "Get Ready with Me," featuring my Mexican playlist, or Get Ready with Me for a Quinceañera, featuring my Mexican playlist. And as I said, Toda Su Tiempo, I uploaded that video in October. And in February, which was the whole next year, it started going viral.
Mm-hmm.
We were at the gym. I started getting notifications like, oh, you have 10 new subscribers. Oh, the video's at 10K. And then it just kept going and going. And it just went viral. This video took off for me. And this is what started to build my content, my following, because then people started asking like, oh, we want more Mexican playlists. So, of course, I just started giving the people what they wanted, started uploading more Mexican playlists. And that's how my following slowly kept growing. And I feel like that is when I found my niche. Is that what you would say? So I found my niche. I knew that you guys wanted to hear my music playlist. I made playlists on Spotify. I made videos of me singing and driving, singing and eating. What else did I do? Oh, getting ready for quinceañeras. My Peda el Sábado vlogs came into play, and then those built even more of a following. So that literally took me 4 years to upload on October, and then from October to February for it to pop off. So that is basically how I personally built my following. And then obviously from then we started our couples channel, which is all of my followers went to our couples channel. And as soon as that started getting views and we started getting more followers, because there's even people on our couples channel that don't know that I have a channel or that we have a podcast. So all of our followers just started kind of going to each of our channels. So that's personally how I built my following.
Shout out to you if you're subscribed to all 3 channels.
Yeah, and shout out to you if you didn't know that we had 2 more channels.
Yeah, maybe you're just spilling beans.
So what advice would you give for building a following, do you think?
Yeah, find kind of your niche. Like, if you're good at something and you love making those videos, then go for it. Keep giving the people what they want.
How do you deal with the haters? I feel like I wouldn't be able to.
All right, so how do we deal with the haters? Well, we don't. We delete them.
Yes, guys. Honestly, that is the best thing, the best advice we can give you. Delete and block, you know? A way that Lily described it, she said, my YouTube channel is like my house. If you are being mean to me, if I don't like you, if I don't like what you said about me, you are not invited to my house. You're kicked out of my house. So that's basically what we do. We don't let you in. We block you. We delete your comment. We block the word that you said. We just try to not have you on our channel. So that's why we just block everyone, honestly.
Yeah, you have about 5 minutes of fame and glory about your comment being there, because I check the comments pretty regularly, so I'll get deleted in about 5 minutes. So, and you'll get blocked, and then keywords like we know are gonna be a problem for that video, we block. So you might think you're commenting it, guys, but actually it's not live.
It goes into space and nobody ever sees it.
Yeah.
But I know that it does get to you, because mean comments used to get to me. Like I'd be
Yeah, me
like,
too.
yeah, I'll delete it and block the person, but the whole day I'm like, damn, they really think this about me, or they said this about me, and I'll be sad for like 10 minutes, and then it'll get over it. But with time, you grow thick skin, which you need thick skin to be on social media, especially TikTok. If you know, TikTok is cruel.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, you grow thick skin. And I would say another way to deal with the haters is to not pay attention to them. Like, say you got a super mean comment, you deleted it and blocked it. Don't ever talk about it. Nothing like that. Don't comment back. Don't try to fight them. Nothing. Just make it seem as you never saw it. It's blocked and deleted. Because if you give them attention, that's what they want, and they're just gonna go after you even more. So block and delete, girl.
Yeah. They're like little clouds that pass by, and como dijo mi tattoo artist, you just can't let those clouds, like, you can't grab them, just let them pass by.
Oh, that's a very good metaphor. Is that what it would be?
Yeah.
Really?
What's the most rewarding thing about being an influencer?
Knowing that we make at least one person out there happy.
Aww.
That is the best thing. Like, sometimes I get comments like, I was having such a terrible, horrible day, and watching this video just made me smile. And that's the most rewarding thing.
Yeah. That and the friendships that we make along the way. I feel like we don't really have friends here in Colorado. Like, you guys think that because we have a lot of Instagram followers or whatever, that we have a lot of friends. But in reality, guys, we don't have a lot of friends here in Colorado. We have about 2, and that's it. Luis and me, shout out to you guys. And they're literally our compadres. That's how you know, literally, we don't have friends, guys. But if you want to be our friend and you live in Colorado, let us know. But anyways, Yeah, like all our best friends are other YouTubers, other influencers, because I feel like not only are they cool people, but they also understand the job. So we can relate with that and have good chats, good laughs, good cries about it.
Yeah, I think our friendships are amazing and I love everyone. So if you're watching our podcast and you're a friend, we love you. This question says, did you ever fear or doubt that you weren't going to succeed as an influencer? So I wanted to say this, I wanted to ask this because I just cannot say this enough. And if you take one thing away from this podcast, I want it to be this: don't go in expecting to become an influencer, and don't go in and expecting to like go viral from night to day, you
Hmm.
know. Definitely go in with, you can go in with expectations, but not like, oh, I'm going to be viral tomorrow, I'm going to start making money the next day, and then I'm going to quit my job in a week, you know. Definitely go in as hobby, as something that you love to do, and then slowly let it build up into something that you can like go fully 100% full time into.
Yeah, guys, and don't think you have to have like a crazy life or be like, well, Jonathan, I just work at McDonald's during the day and I have school at night. Like, I don't have time to be an influencer. What if people don't want to watch that? Girl, I literally on TikTok, I one of my favorite TikTokers is this guy. He literally gets 8,000 likes a TikTok, but he's so entertaining because all he does, he wakes up, goes to McDonald's to work, gets off, plays a little bit of soccer for his team, and then picks up his girlfriend and they just have dinner and it's cute and I love watching his TikTok. So, and now you guys have TikTok on top of that. Anyone can go around TikTok, so you guys have it even easier. So go for it.
That was another question, is like, what platform would you start on? So right now, the best platform to go viral from night to day
Yeah.
literally is TikTok. One video can hit 10 million views, a million likes, and you're gonna, there you go, you are a
Yeah.
TikToker now. So if you want to start anywhere, I highly, highly, highly recommend start on TikTok.
Yeah, go for it. Like, don't doubt yourself. No matter how you look, what you do, like there's a niche out there for everyone.
Yeah, and also because TikTok's algorithm is literally godsend. It is so cool to get on the For You page. It's super easy and the consistency pays off a lot. How do you get managers to get you brand deals?
Dang. Pues tú, yo no sé.
Okay, managers. First of all, I don't want you guys to think that you need managers because you truly don't. We could have I was going to say we could have easily done this by ourselves, but no, we couldn't have done this by ourselves because getting brand deals isn't too hard, but knowing how much to pay, knowing how much you're worth, how much your time is worth, it is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I didn't have managers until up about a year and a half ago is when I signed on to my management team. Before that, I was doing everything by myself, getting brand deals by myself. I wasn't negotiating. They'd be like, hey, we're going to pay you this much for an integrated YouTube video. And I'd be like, okay, let's do it. I wouldn't be like, actually, my rate is this much, you know? So when my management team reached out to me, they're like, hey, let's hop on a call. I was like, okay. I was kind of nervous, you know, because I've heard horror stories about managers. And I was like, okay, let's hop on a call. They sent me an email with like everyone they manage. And I was like, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if they're managing these influencers, I think they're a legitimate team, right?
Legit.
So we got on a phone call and they asked me, like, oh, do you have a rate card? I sent them over my rate card and they're like, you're charging this much and your engagement is this. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, that's crazy. Like, you could be charging so much more. And I was like, oh, tell me about it. So they ended up telling me how much I was worth. And so they ended up telling me that they could, like, how much they could do for me and that we should sign on. And I honestly love them. So basically, how to get there, like I said, you don't need managers at all. Like, we don't have one for our couples channel
Or spill the
and
beans.
or spill the beans, and we're doing pretty great, you know.
Yeah.
So you don't need brand deals, guys. You don't need management, a huge management team. You don't need any of that because you can make and do without it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I know a lot of people who, like Whitney Simmons. If you guys don't know her, she's like a fitness girl on YouTube, but she does not do any brand deals. Y le va rete bien with the
Mm-hmm.
views, you know. So don't think that as soon as I start YouTube, I have to get a manager and I have to get sponsorships. Like, no, that's not how it works. You can make money without them.
But they're nice. And if you can, go for it.
Yeah, and yeah, definitely if you can go for it. I would say contacts is crazy. Like, say my friends know that I have a management team, now they can ask me to tell my managers, oh hey, do you guys want to work with them? You can talk to them. So I definitely, if you know someone that has a management team, I would say just tell them to give them your name, because como sale el sol sale para todos,
Sí.
and managers don't just manage one person, they can manage so many people. So don't be afraid to know that, oh, someone manages you, can I ask them? And there's also, I mean, you guys know who my management team is, so you can click on their bio and you can literally send them an email and work with them. So
Yeah.
I would say that's the managers. And like if you guys follow Gabby, you know that Gabe is her manager. So I'm saying like you guys can do it by yourselves.
Yeah.
It's I wouldn't say it's super easy, but it's doable.
Gabe be getting those brand deals. So if he can do it, you guys can
Gabe
do
be working hard out there. So maybe contact Gabe if you want him to be your manager.
it. How do you feel when people make up fake rumors about you and other influencers not being friends?
Insert the TikTok where it's like ha 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 ha. Come on. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my god. We literally just laugh. That's what I was gonna say. Like we'll text each other and be like, "Did you hear this rumor about us?" Or I don't know. I think we just laugh because they're not true. People sacan de todo. Like say, in one video, no sale mi mamá. Oh my god, did you get in a fight with your mom? You know,
Mm,
like people are just crazy. De todo quieren sacar chismes. So definitely, we just laugh. I
yeah.
don't think we do anything. We never address it because we're like, we're not gonna give it any attention because it's obviously not true. So we don't address rumors. How do you feel?
Pues a mí no me hace nada, pero si me lo hicieran,
I would address it.
I would address it real quick. No, I'm
I
kidding.
would put them on blast.
Yeah.
But it's just like if there's a rumor at school, I feel like you shouldn't address it because then be like, oh, you're mad because it's true.
All right, babe. How different has it been being an influencer before than being an influencer now as a mom?
I would say the only thing that changed is that I don't have time to be an influencer. My time definitely changed. I used to be like, oh, I can film this today. I can edit this today. I can do this and this and this and this. And I have full control of my channel. Jonathan takes care of J and Spill the Beans. He edits that. He does everything for those channels. I just can't, like he'll try to edit for me or try to do something for me and I'm like, it's que I like it done a certain way and I just already know like how I edit and everything. So it's the time, guys. That's the only thing that's changed. And I feel like people were asking me like, oh, do you think you want to be more private now or do anything like that? And not really. Like I don't feel any type of way
Hmm.
towards that. It's just the time. The time is what changed. I don't have time. I don't have enough time in the day to do the things that I want. So if you only get one video every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, I'm so sorry. I'm really trying my best out here, guys.
For real, guys. Time now is like we run out of time. That's crazy to
Like
even
right
say
now,
it.
what time is it?
It's 10:23 at night,
Yeah, and this is going up in 6 hours.
and I still gotta edit it, and Blanca has to go and do everything with Franco.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you get nervous meeting other influencers in person?
Yes, I feel like a lot of people say, "Oh, it's because you're an influencer. Like it should be, easy. It should be not nerve wracking." Guys, I still fangirl. Like when I met Pero
Yeah.
Anoche, I was fangirling. When I met Laura, I was literally about to shit my pants. I'm not kidding. When I met Stacy, I was fangirling. I was like, "Damn, like she looks like a freaking Barbie." Whoever I meet, I'm just a fangirl. And I know like there's times when I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be because they're gonna be like, oh, why are you acting like that? But honestly, I just can't contain my excitement when I meet all these influencers, whether I've been watching them for years, whether I just found them last week. I fangirl just like everyone else.
Yeah, guys, funny story with me. At the very beginning of this whole influencer thing, I did not watch YouTube at all, right? So I didn't know who any of these people were. So when we met Los Compadres, I didn't know who, like I knew who she was, Lulu, obviously, but like YouTube wise, not really. So I wasn't really nervous. When we met Pero Noche, guys, I literally had no idea who they were to the point where le hablé a Jorge en inglés porque no sabía que no hablaba español.
Embarrassing.
So that was embarrassing. Ver el Orlando. So the cool part, what I'm trying to get at is that I wasn't nervous at all. So I feel like I could be myself more now that I'm in the whole YouTube thing now. So now when we met Lauren Vic, I was super nervous, and I'm not a nervous person, guys. I'm like, I am who I am, whether they like me or not. But I don't know why. Like as we meet bigger YouTubers, I do get really nervous. I got really nervous when I met Flex, and thinking about this weekend who we're gonna meet is just it makes me even more nervous now. But I wish I could go back and just not know who any of these people were, so I could be like, having a normal conversation with normal people. But it is what it is.
Yeah, when Jonathan met Lulu and El Compadre, it was when Lulu and I were like starting to pop off, and Jonathan literally like did not watch YouTube. Like he was the type that only watched YouTube for the music videos,
Soccer
for
highlights.
soccer highlights. So he did not know the impact any influencer had on YouTube. So it was super easy for him. But when I met Lulu, like we were both influencers, so it was like nerve wracking. And yeah, when I met everyone else, it was super, super nerve wracking, super fangirl. And I feel like it's literally that saying, like, I did not know and I still don't know how to act. So it doesn't change. Like, your nervousness just doesn't change. It's just you got to deal with it and learn how to act and how to be yourself.
Yeah, it sucks that being nervous makes you act a certain way, Like I wish I could just have zero nerve and then be myself 100% because I feel like once you do get past all that ice and all that shyness, then people do genuinely like me, I feel like. At
Yeah.
first I'm like all like I've been told by my friends that I have a resting bitch face, which I really did not ever know. But if my own friends say that, then it must be true. So I really hate that part of myself that I am different because I'm nervous. Well, welcome to my TED Talk. uh, do you ever feel scared to post your baby on social media?
No.
Nah, guys. I
I
think
just be posting him.
it's one of those things that if you give it power, then you give it power. So nosotros con su pulserita roja, it blocks everything, all the evil in the world, y sus padres nuestros at night. So if we have God in our heart and we have God in this home, then we don't really give it that evil that power.
No. And if I did get scared, I would never post nothing. I would just quit being an
Yeah.
influencer. So,
But he's too cute not to post.
yeah, he's perfect.
Do you ever get annoyed when you get recognized?
No, never get annoyed. I do get super shy and nervous. And just like how I said, I get shy and nervous meeting people, like influencers, I get shy and nervous meeting anybody. Like when you guys come up to me at the mall or at a restaurant, I always get super shy because I'm like, oh my God, like these people literally watch me. Like I'm talking to a camera, but you are behind that camera. So seeing you in person is like, como se dice, not surprising. How would you say it?
Interesting.
Not interesting, but it like makes me like, oh my God,
Yeah,
like the
like that
camera has a
view on your
person.
YouTube is
It's
someone,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. So I get super, super happy. I get super shy and nervous, and I just like kind of like uncontrollably giggle and smile.
Yeah.
But no, never annoyed. Hell no. I love it.
No. The worst is when we come home and then I get a DM saying, I saw you at this, but I was too shy to come up to you. It's like, no, like
Come
we're
up to us. Like
yeah.
we're gonna say hi. We're gonna, if you want to take a picture, anything that you
Yeah.
want, we will be there.
The funniest is when you think that we don't realize that you recognize us. I think those are super
Yeah.
funny. Like when you start giggling from far away or smiling, or you do the double look, like, oh shit, it is them.
About how many hours a week would you say you work?
Fudge. I
Too
don't know.
many, girl.
Definitely more than 40,
It's
like a
so funny
regular job.
because people are like, "Oh my God, you get to stay home and work. Like you get to work off of your phone. You get to work being home." I feel like from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to sleep, we're working.
Mm.
Like when I wake up, I'm like, okay, email. Like I'll be there breastfeeding Franco. He's on the boob, and I'm like checking my emails, checking the text messages I have from my managers, checking the comments and the likes and everything. So we start as soon as we wake up. We start, and then at night it's still like, okay, Franco's asleep. What can I do? Oh, maybe a Q&A on Instagram stories. Maybe I can go and like and comment back to all my comments. So I feel like we never. I feel like we literally
I feel like yeah, our job is our life.
has there, do you think there's ever been a moment when you're just sitting not doing something for work or not thinking about work?
Well, only when I play video games. Like that's my only downtime.
It must be nice.
Shut up, you. Your naps are your
I'm
downtime.
rocking Franco and I'm like, okay, what am I going to post this
Well,
week?
that yeah, no, but Blanca doesn't believe me, but I love to multitask with my video games. So literally, like right now, I'll give you an example. I'll probably edit this podcast with. I won't even play the video game, but I just like to have my headphone on and then the screen on, if that makes sense.
It's the placebo.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm playing, but I'm really not. I'm just editing
Working.
or working on the tablet or.
Okay, okay.
So in reality, yeah, this job, guys, is you don't clock out.
Yeah, but we're super grateful for it,
Yeah,
guys. There's literally, we can't complain.
yeah. Do you feel famous?
No, I don't feel famous at all.
I asked this question because we just had a poker night with our friends, with my friends and their wives, which are now Blanca's friends, and they asked us this, right? They're like,
Hmm.
you guys are famous,"
No, yeah, they didn't ask because they're like, how does it feel to be famous or
and then
something
we were
like
like,
that?
"Ew!" Like that
We're
was the
like,
first
don't
time anyone
ever
has
say
ever said
that.
that, and I felt like icky. Like, what the heck? Don't ever say that. But they were like, "No, like you're genuinely famous." Like, I was like, "No, like
No.
don't. We
And
don't
then they
really
asked
consider
us, they're like, okay, so then who do you define as famous? And I'm like, Kim
Bad Bunny."
Kardashian. Yeah, so we don't see ourselves as famous. We don't see
No.
ourselves as nothing,
It's
honestly.
crazy that we see like we have this domino effect. Like a girl at a mall might freak out when they see us, and then we freak out when we see other influencers, and then those influencers, the top of the top influencers on YouTube, would probably freak out if they saw Bad Bunny or Drake. And
Mm-hmm.
then I was like, well, who would Bad Bunny and Drake freak out over? And then I've seen scenarios where they don't even freak out over super famous people. They kind of freak out over like things they love, like they idolize. Like I saw like Tom Holland is the most famous actor right now, and he freaked out because he met the girl that does the funny Mojo voice or whatever. I don't know if you saw that TikTok.
No, I
So it's like
didn't.
she's not famous, but her voice is because it's like "Welcome to Mojo" or something.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like they still have their own freak out. So it's
That's
just a
crazy.
big domino effect.
Yeah.
Have fans ever followed you to your house?
No.
No,
Not that we know of.
not that we know of. Yeah, but guys, but don't be going to influencers' houses if the
Please.
addresses get leaked and stuff, because some people don't have cameras and or stuff like security. Their security is something else under their bed, so you don't ever want to risk that,
You
because
never want to be risked.
you might want to do it for cloud or whatever, jump the fence, and some people just they don't aim for the legs. I'll just say that.
Tips you would give someone trying to grow their platforms. So come with me, come at me with your best tips.
Best tips
Yeah,
for
go.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, best tips would be like make it your own style, make it unique.
Yeah. My best tip would be to be yourself. I know it's so cliche, but say you come on and you're like, I'm going to copy everything this person does. Well, that person's already doing it, so now you're gonna be the same as them. No, you have to, like, oh, you want to do a day in my life, cool, now add your own twist to it. Like, be yourself, do your own thing. Like, don't think that, oh, because this person goes to Starbucks every day, I'm gonna go to Starbucks every day even though I don't like it. Maybe you like to make at-home coffee, so, oh, I wake up and this is my at-home coffee recipe, like, there's little things like that that maybe you think are like, oh, who even cares about this, but there's people like me, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to try that coffee now. Like, I want to buy that machine now. So
Yeah.
definitely be yourself, do your own routine, do what makes you happy, and don't try to imitate anybody else, because that is really what's going to get you going. And of course, the other tips are be consistent, upload super constantly. Don't ever try to, ¿cómo se dice? I lost
Just
it.
be consistent, guys. The more I see you on my page, the more, because I do follow really small, like people that have started on YouTube. They're like, oh, please, can you go check my channel? And I follow. Like, if you comment, follow my channel, I'll go and follow with J&J or Spill the Beans, regardless of what it is. On TikTok, también. And I see that they don't post as much as, like, como que they get really excited, post a lot, and then they stop. It's like you gotta keep going. Both David Dobrik and Logan Paul for 2 years straight, 3 years straight, uploaded 3 times a week for 3 years. That's insane.
Oh,
But look at
shit.
him now. So consistency does pay off.
Yep. Another question is, how do you get brand deals? How do they notice you?
But well, brand deals go after people that think they represent their brand well, guys. So obviously, if you're really into partying and stuff, then you're probably gonna get more brands looked at from like alcohol companies. But
Yeah, and also you don't ever feel, because how I felt at the beginning was, oh my god, like I just have to be super cool and have super big numbers for companies to reach out. And although that is sometimes how companies reach out to you, there's always, it's not really the companies themselves, the brands themselves that reach out to you. They have marketing managers, they have this whole team behind them that do recruiting, that go and like actually watch YouTube videos and YouTubers and be like, oh, maybe this is a good fit for the brand. So it's not the brand specifically reaching out to you, it's their marketing managers or
Mm-hmm.
whoever's on their team that reaches out to your manager or to yourself, and they ask you like, hey, do you want to do this? What are your prices? But another thing that you can do is pitch yourself. You can literally write up a pitch on email and be like, hey, I think that I can do this for your brand. I think that we could be really good together. I think that my followers are gonna love you, and just pitch yourself, and you can get yourself a good little brand deal.
Yeah.
Also, how you can start is or how it starts. I would say when I was smaller, it was just pay for or product for pay. Is that what I'm trying to
Something
say?
like that.
Because it was basically they would send me free product and I would promote them.
Yeah.
Now I don't do free product for posts. I do now because of my management team. I actually charge for everything that I do. So definitely just look into that. Like maybe you want to get free PR from like a clothing company. Just pitch yourself and be like, hey, I would love to get like a few pieces, style them, and post them. I don't need you to pay me. Like I'll just do it for
Yeah.
the clothes. So it's not, I wouldn't say it's super easy, but it's very doable. All right. I think we're going to end with this
Yeah.
question
Uh-huh.
because it's juicy McJuicers. Just kidding. But it says, no one ever talks about the real side of their logistics. How does everything actually work money wise? They want to know how you get the moolah. Let them know the logistics side of babe, like how we get paid.
Like Google?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So YouTube does not directly pay you. It's Google that pays us because Google grabs. So basically, you see those cool little commercials and ads on your YouTube video. They basically pay to be on there, and then they pay Google. So depending how many people obviously watch your video, then the ads pay Google, and yeah,
And then Google pays you.
and then Google pays you.
So that is how this works, guys. So basically, your video can be about, let's say, 30 minutes long. And then you can choose, you have the control to put how many ads goes on the video. But that is like, it's not a guarantee that they will be on the video. So
Mm-hmm.
say you want to put 15 ads in a video, 15 ads aren't going to show up. Just a couple of those are going to show up. Or sometimes what YouTube does is they themselves put the ads on your video and then you just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
So that is how you get paid on YouTube. You get paid by the ads that are on your video, and you get paid by how many people watch those ads. So say you have 1,000 subscribers and you get a video that gets 100,000 likes. I mean 100,000 views. You're not going to get paid for those 1,000 subscribers. You're going to get paid for those 100,000 views.
Yeah.
So of course, if you don't be discouraged by the number of subscribers you have. If one video goes viral, you're going to make a lot of money from that video.
Yeah.
If you are already monetized on YouTube, that is what it's called, monetization. So yeah, you have to be monetized on YouTube to get those ads, but that is the real logistics side of it. Google AdSense, to be specific, pays you out for the amount of people that watch the ads on your videos.
But that's not it, babe.
But that's not all.
Because there's some stuff that we still don't understand. Like, for example, say you have 1,000 subscribers and you get that 100,000 view video, but you titled it, I went on a date with Obama. And then the video is literally you brushing your cats.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to click on that video and then exit out in 3 seconds when they realize that you just clickbaited them. So that video is probably not going to make you any money,
Yeah.
even though it got you 1 million views.
So there's logistics behind the logistics.
Yeah.
So the another way, what did I say? The other side of it is, yes, you're going to get paid by how many people watch the ad. But say the ad is 8 minutes into the video, but the person that's watching the video was not interested at all, so they only watched 1 minute of the video. There you go, you're not getting paid. So definitely the watch time gets you money. So on your analytics on YouTube, it'll tell you what your average watch time is. So say your average watch time is 2 minutes and you always upload 20-minute videos, you're not going to be getting paid that much money because your followers are not engaging and are not very interested in that 20-minute video. So damn, I hope that this is what you guys wanted, because there is just so much like
and
behind
then
it.
the likes and comments are what pushes your video to be on the recommended pages. So when so YouTubers go like and comment, subscribe, it's because it helps the video push it.
Yes, so definitely when you
Comment on this video. Right
yeah, so as soon as the video goes up, if you start getting like comments right away, YouTube is gonna push that video, be on the recommended, be on everyone's subscription. It's gonna send out the notifications that your video is there, and you're gonna get more views. And there's also another thing, that the first 24 hours of your video being uploaded are the first hours that make the most money. So if you get a
How
hundred.
about we do a little experiment?
What?
How about we just do a little experiment, guys? Vamos a calarlo. Just comment on this video, and if it pops up recommended, we'll let you know. Literally, comment whatever you like.
Literally,
$50 giveaway for 2 people. Whoever you can just comment a period. Let's just test this
no,
experiment
don't
out.
just comment a period because those don't count.
They
If you're
do.
gonna comment a paragraph, cut that paragraph into 5 comments.
Yeah.
And then
Let's test it
whoever
out.
comments the most will get the $50.
Yeah, whoever comments the most gets $50, guys. And there's gonna be 2. So if you and Molly commented 50 times and she beat you by 1 comment, don't worry, you still get $50. So
Yeah.
basically $100 giveaway.
Yes. So let's do that. But
And we'll let you know if it worked next podcast. That way, because we are still confused. I don't know if likes and comments do definitely do that by themselves, or is it just really views?
yeah, and there's a lot, guys. There is so much behind YouTube. There's so many ways that you can be making more money. There's so many ways you can be getting more viral. So definitely, the more we learn, we'll let you guys. Well,
Cochina.
the more we learn, we will let you guys know because, as Jonathan said, there's so many things that we still don't know. But I hope that this video kind of gave you a little bit more information, kind of told you a little bit more of what it's like to be an influencer.
But anyways, guys, I'm super excited. I'm pumped now, babe. Are you? Like, I want to
For what?
see. I want this video to get as many likes as comments as we ever gotten. Like, I
Yes.
want people to see this video on YouTube and be like, okay, 20,000 views, but why the fuck does it have 100,000 comments? Like, what is going on? I want people to click on this video and be super confused when they look at the comments, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna be down there with my other YouTubes, the Cave Podcast, J&J. I'm gonna be commenting like 50 times también, so because I'm gonna try to win those $50 back from you. Just Anyways, guys, that has been it for today. Can't wait to see you in the comments and can't wait to see you next week. Anything else, babe?
Also, if you have any other questions that we might not have answered, let us know in the comments and we'll answer them next time.
Anyways, guys, we are running out of batteries because it's 11 at night and we still have a lot of stuff to do. So,
Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. We are going to be in a new state tomorrow. So please keep up with our social medias. Jonathan will have those linked in the description box if you want to see the behind the scenes of what we're doing this upcoming week. And that's it.
that's it.
Until next time, we'll see you in
Later.
the next podcast. Bye.